Hello everyone and welcome to Storm Swords, an EU League tournament that I myself, Axilla, am hosting. I'm joined casting today with Nick Lustriger, as always. Hello, Nick.
Day, folks.
Yeah, long time since we casted together, isn't it?
It has been indeed.
Now,
it's been
as everyone can see, this is a replay cast. Just the way the tournament's set up. We won't be doing live games until the finals. We have two groups at the moment, but enough of that. Let's get into introducing the teams. Currently on the blue side we have mCon. We're going to have Philibert playing that Muradin, Archu playing the Kel'Thas, Solid SMD playing the Reina. A little bit of a lag spike there. Simon Zas playing the Uther, and Praden playing the Uther, and Simon Zas playing the ETC.
And over on the red team, we have their opponents for this game. Snakepit, we have Peter Rabbit playing Jaina. We have Crabalisk playing Diablo. Dex is on that Tassadar. Sonya being played by Levo. And Soul Whisper on that Falstad.
Yeah, with that Tassadar, they've gone down to the bottom lane and used the Oracle for vision there, but they can clearly see that there's nobody there, so they're actually just sieging up this bottom tower, getting a chunk of experience straight away. Really well played.
Nice quick push for them there. The rotation down from mCon is going to catch out that Diablo, who's going to fall for the first blood.
That was really nice there. They could have gone for a similar thing of taking the experience advantage, smashing down the tower or whatever, but they just came straight down, managed to pick off the tankiest person in the team, which was really nice in that Diablo. So, just doing a little bit of damage here.
A little bit of lag there. I didn't catch what you said, but yeah, teams pretty much evening out as we go into level 2 there.
So I'm just going to quickly drop a little bit of my encoding there as it is lagging for me a touch. Peter Rabbit falling low, but the Tassadar shield is going to be enough. And the ETC with the self heals as well as the Uther heals is going to be more than enough to keep them alive. Meanwhile, at top lane we've got Reina and Sonya just kind of trading. Solid SMD seeming to get the better of the Sonya there.
Yeah, the range advantage is going to help him up, especially as that Sonya doesn't have any way to heal herself now outside of globes. But Reina getting a little bit overconfident there. He's going to get caught out by the Diablo and will be thrown. A lot of damage coming down. We'll see him fall just before these Immortals come up.
Yeah, so really good play there by Snakepit. Bring the kills 1-to-1. Now, normally on this map, you tend to see teams defending their Immortal, which is exactly what's happening here. Now down at the bottom, after a small lag spike, I do apologise for that. We're going to have Peter Rabbit, the team captain, Snakepit on the Jaina, just posturing. Not going to quite get caught out there. Meanwhile,
Praden up at the top though.
Going to get caught out. So again, good play there by Snakepit. Defending their Immortal well. And neither of these Immortals have really taken any damage.
Solid looking to try and get a little bit of poke in there, but it does put him in a dangerous position with 4 members of Snakepit bearing down on him. But he's going to run for his team, and Diablo's going to take a brunt back. And Diablo's going to fall to that.
Size of Master on ETC falling very low. Not quite falling, but no, the Falstad flying in. Able to do that. Solid SMD on the Reina, just about backing off the Uther, coming back alive after being picked up earlier, just to heal him up, and that is going to end up being the Falstad as well. Probably the Sonya on top, the slows, the stuns coming down. That is a 3-for-1.
Very nice kiting there from Solid SMD. Just in a good stead to pick this Immortal down to about half health. Crabalisk, however, doesn't want that to happen. He's going to come in on Achu, and Achu's going to fall for that.
Yeah, again,
Peter Rabbit following up.
Also in a bit of a bad spot. His Give Me More's going off now, his Adrenaline Rush. In the meantime, Jaina gets picked off in the back by the Muradin. So well played by that Muradin there, soaking Philibert, just getting that pick off 1-for-1.
Yeah, 4 to 5 over in favour of mCon at the moment.
I really can't believe the Muradin did not die right there. He was so low.
I think they call that strategic. Like just the right amount of health. Calculated, yeah.
So all of Snakepit, quite low on mana. The Tassadar, the most important one with the shields he gives his team, dropping really low. the rest of the team should be alright. They are taking up this top siege camp and allowing their immortal to drop down by half.
Snakepit have decided to pick up some mercenaries and try and push onto a tower. The first immortal doesn't normally get much more than the first tower or keep tower or fort anyway. So if they can get the mercenaries to push on that for them, put them into good position. The immortals have swapped positions now that they've got down to their half health.
They're pretty sure that if Snakepit do take this, their immortal will push top lane because they're taking that tower down in bottom lane in the early game. Wow, there's an amazing power slide coming through on the ETC from mCon there. Plus the Muradin stuns hopping over, harassing Peter Rabbit down. Crablis, the tank, away from his team, not able to take in any of that damage as Sonya's just getting stunned and harassed out. Really good power slide again, just catching the Diablo as he shadow charges in. And that is going to be 2 for 0.
Yeah, it's nicely picked up there for mCon. That's going to allow them to focus onto this Immortal. Not really much of a challenge that Snakepit are going to be able to put up for the Immortal now. They're going to see if they can put some damage down so that the shield it's not going to be as big. mCon now.
I'm getting some massive lag spikes. I'm not too sure why, everybody, so I do apologise for that. Get this sorted as best as I can. But in the meantime, the Immortal spawning in top lane again. Suppose due to the towers all being sieged up there. Diablo going to get caught out though. Lots of stuns, Dwarf Toss over, the Storm Bolt plus then the ETC power slide. It's just too much and Diablo is going to fall as there's this fort down in bottom. As that Immortal, which is going to get cleaned up quite quickly in the top lane. I really like this from mCon, just completely ignoring the fact that, I mean it's what we tend to see, but it still makes a lot of sense. Ignore where your Immortal is, because then you've got a free lane to push with. They can't split up because Immortal does so much damage, even in the end.
Yeah, and yeah, it just allows them to push on and take this tower. So they picked up the tower on the inner, then on the keep tower, so they can pick an extra bit of gold.
Yeah, definitely.
Gold experience. What am I talking about? What game is this? Well, you should get gold for destroying towers. You can't do anything with it. You can buy some heroes later on. That sounds like a good plan, right?
Yeah. Well, as far as the golden fox going, we're going to have the Monkey Kid coming in. A bit like a treasure goblin if you've not played the PTR yet. But yeah, that's going to be cool.
I haven't seen him yet. I'll look out for him. I've only just got the PTR installed today, actually, because I want to give Laming a plan. That gives you an idea where when we're casting this, guys, if you're watching on YouTube. Laming is not out. This is a very different meta.
Yeah, the videos will be uploaded as we go, and there'll be an update video. So if you've not watched that, go check it out. There will be one eventually. But in the meantime, we're going to have our solid S&D on this Reina, just soaking what's Muradin. Maybe being a bit risky, but he's actually doing a really good job zoning for his team, just forward scouting, seeing where the opponents are, and knowing that he can basically get out when he wants to. Which means this hard camp is a safe capture.
Yeah, making Spay pushing that top lane, deal with those mercenaries that were picked up by Snakepit. And now this looks like a decent engage opportunity, so it's just trying to chase somebody down, pick the weakest member off at the back if they can. Solid SMD, choosing to focus onto that Tassadar, getting a little bit of damage down, but it's the Diablo. No, not the Diablo, sorry, the Falstad that was out of position there that gets picked up. Those skins are too similar.
Power slid his way through, waited for the stun to finish, and then used his face melt. Knocked him back into the Kel'Thas stun.
Fantastic face from the ETC there. So, looks like Snakepit, no, they're not going to have any chance of contesting here and trying to push this lane back as much as they can. But actually, the Immortal will go top because that fort is still standing. So I guess they just want the bot lane pushed out before mCon can take advantage and try and push in onto that inner keep that they've opened up.
Yeah, and Snakepit doing an unusual thing here, not contesting the Immortal at all, just trying to take a little bit of an experience advantage, and really good mosh pit. Actually only landing on the Jaina, the phase shift out from the Tassadar was enough, but that means the Jaina is going to end up falling. So West on the fast start, just about getting out there with the Tassadar shields, but Levo on that Sonya, probably going to be off. Can actually have Tassadar falling as well. I missed that a little bit there.
Sonya's going to fall as well. A Tassadar, Sonya, and a Jaina falling in that fight for mCon, pushing themselves ahead. They're now 2 levels ahead of Snakepit. They've got those heroics, as we saw with that nice mosh pit coming out, and put Snakepit on the back foot a little bit here.
Yeah, no, definitely, and not having your heroics yet against an Immortal, against a team that does, is just... It's really, really hard to fight into that. Now, with this Immortal pushing, they'll clean up the creep wave just from splash damage and AoE, and that should get them their level 10, which means they can potentially fight this, but it's still not a great position.
13, which is just going to spudge even more for mCon. They're definitely looking in control of this game now.
No, it doesn't look like mCon. I mean, unless they really throw hard, they've got the momentum to keep going into this.
Still got some faster plays. He has opted to take that Mighty Gust. That could lead to some interesting situations with there. And we're going to have a big fight starting off.
Yeah, the Apocalypse coming down, landing on all 5 of them. That was a really, really good one. Mighty Gust not come down yet. Going to potentially see Foster fly over, but Sonya's in the middle. There goes Mighty Gust, saving out Peter Radon and Jaina from the ETC, who's going to get overpowered and just about Divine Shielded to stay alive. That was as close as you could make it from the East there. Meanwhile, the rest of the fight, Levo on that Sonya falling very low. Not going to fall, but all of Snakepit are just so low, and they're actually going to end up losing their Diablo, the tankiest member of their team. And this puts them in a really bad position. They're all on such low health. They've got no way to heal up. The only thing they've got is Tassadar Shield. The Muradin's going to come in, head off everybody who else is still alive. The Tassadars are going to be able to phase shift themselves mostly to safety, and that's going to be it. I mean, they've got this Immortal pushing in. That should be game, right? mCon take it.
Yeah. Now that Immortal, they've joined the Immortal onto that core. That core is falling quicker than a stone, and it looks like game 1's going to mCon.
GG, well played to them. So remember, this is a best of 2, and yeah, from the best of 2, it does mean you can draw, but game number 1 goes to mCon, and that map choice was in fact Snakepits. So the next map will be mCon's choice, and then yeah, we'll see who wins on that one.
Good position for them to be in there, having the map choice and a victory under their belt already. We could see the first 2-0 of the tournament.